From the Kipiriri political landscape, he was introduced to the rest of Kenyans after he was elected on the 14th of February 2006 as Kipiriri Member of Parliament. But his political career would prove to have twists and turns. Kimunya was appointed by President Kibaki to the Ministry of Lands. His tenure here is the basis of his latest cause of discomfort. Kimunya was arrested Friday and is expected to face charges of fraud leveled against him. It is alleged that during his tenure as Minister of Lands, he facilitated an illegal allocation of a piece of land to Miss Midlands Limited, a company in which he was a director. Yet, Kimunya is not a novice in the arena of controversy. Next for Kimunya was a plum and critical docket in the Kibaki administration, that of Minister for Finance. This was in January of 2008. 7 months later, the monetary tale of inadequacies and perceived oversights began. Based on concerns related to the sale of the then Grand Regency Hotel, it was alleged that the hotel was sold for far less than its actual value when it was purchased by a Libyan company. It led to this.
To stop corruption at the Treasury, Kimunya must go. To end impunity in this country, Kimunya must go. To repossess the Hotel Grand Regency, Kimunya must go.
A vote of no confidence against him, and in response, what would be his most popular phrase to date?
I would rather die than resign.
In a dramatic turn of events, Kimunya resigned from the cabinet on 8th of July 2008, a few days after making that statement, to pave way for an independent commission to investigate the sale. On 25th of November 2008, an official inquiry cleared Kimunya of any wrongdoing. The commission's report was not made public. Kimunya was back in Parliament. In January 2009, he was appointed to the Transport Ministry as Minister, where history would come back to haunt him, because 2008 was not done with Kimunya.
Clearly, never forget it.
Delarue came knocking next. This time, a report by the PAC recommended his immediate removal and further investigations over the Delarue currency printing deal.
What we need to use to form an opinion is what we read from the report of the committee.
I find it rather strange that we are saying investigate on one hand and then said we have already condemned you anyway, you are not fit to hold public office. And as Parliament, are we really a house for legislation, or have we turned ourselves into a judiciary to start passing judgment, including on ourselves?
However, an amendment proposed by the then nominated Member of Parliament Rachel Shebesh handed Kimunya and Professor Ndungu a lifeline. Shebesh proposed that a recommendation declaring the minister and the CBK governor unfit to hold office be expunged from the report.
Let Amos Kimunya go home because he stole 1.8 billion shillings that Anti-Corruption Commission will tell us. But let it not be that because you cannot deal with Amos Kimunya politically, you come here to the floor of the House and use 210 members to help you deal with Amos Kimunya.
He's my friend, but he's a very unpopular and difficult individual.
Yet again, Kimunya survived, but the public remained in the dark as to whether the allegations against him were mere allegations or irrefutable facts. Still in the Transport Ministry, Kimunya would continue to court controversy, getting dangerously to the edge. He was in the line of fire yet again, this time for the cancellation of a contract which members of Parliament said was key to making the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport an ultra-modern continental aviation hub. The Public Procurement and Oversight Authority later weighed in and declared Kimunya's actions regarding the airport tender illegal.
Why is it that in all the ministries Honorable Kimunya is going, there are issues? Wherever he was in the Ministry of Lands, he is quoted having said, title deeds are pieces of paper. He went to Ministry of Finance, there are issues. Now he is in the Ministry of Transport, there are issues.
Kimunya's last public appearance was before the committee proceeding probing his role over the controversial standard gauge railway tender. Chair of the Public Investment Committee, Adan Kainan, ruled Kimunya a hostile witness when he engaged the committee in a war of words.
I've come at the expense of making my money. Yeah? Now all of you sitting here will be paid an allowance out of this. Mheshimiwa Kimunya, I'm the chair of this committee and you're here unfortunately. Let's have some honor. Can I now rule you out of order? No, Mr. Chairman, you're the one who is out of order.
So, whether it is fate, a miracle, or just plain impunity, Amos Muhinga Kimunya has seemingly earned a reputation as the proverbial cat with 9 lives. But the question is, will he survive the impending legal onslaught? Willis Raburu, Citizen Weekend.